Hey all, welcome back to the channel Rich43. Hope you're doing good guys, hope you're well. This is the weekly recap. If you've not already subscribed guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment, share down below. Press that bell notification, you'll always be notified every time I put a video up, any content up on the channel. This weekly recap guys is where you can catch up on the last week of videos if you've not had time to watch them in full on my channel. But guys, if there's anything on here you see today and you want to watch it in full, of course go over to the channel playlist and you can find whatever video you want to watch in full. Without further ado guys, let's crack on with a weekly recap. Before we kick off and have a look what models I did guys this week, of course I'll start off with an Elvis short which is up on the channel every week guys on a Sunday, and you can just see it here now. The song with the backing of the photos this week of a very young Elvis was Treat Me Nice, which I love that song guys. And as you can see by looking just on the screen here, very young pictures of Elvis Presley guys. And as you know, he's a big passion of mine, Elvis is. You can see the picture here, autographed picture there of Elvis Presley. I want more memorabilia to come. I've just ordered something which I will show you when I get it, when it comes through, of Elvis Presley memorabilia, but I'll leave it for that for now. I won't tell you any more until I receive that in the post, which should be here soon. But yeah, that was the Elvis short, which you can see every week up on the channel guys, in the playlist, and it's up on the channel every week on a Sunday evening or maybe Sunday afternoon, just depending what time I've got to put it up. But yeah, check that out guys if you're an Elvis fan. Okay then guys, so welcome back to the weekly recap. First of all, we're going to be starting off with a double issue of the Titanic, and also we had the Millennium Falcon. The Titanic from Hachette Part Works, Millennium Falcon from Fan-Am D'Agostini, and then we got Dom's Charger from Fan-Am also. Oh, and let's not forget the DB5 from Agora Models guys, but there's no magazines as you know, because that's all internet based. But I did four issues in one video this week, so keep an eye out for that recap. And if you want to watch any of these videos in full guys, go to the playlist and you can watch them in full and see exactly what's been going on in the past week. So what we'll do first is kick off looking through the Titanic magazine. So just move those out of the way. Now obviously there's two magazines here because I did two builds of this week. So if I just move that one out of the way, it's a lot in this mag so you can see what we've got. So yeah, in the first half of the video, it was telling us that we're going to be having the plaque, the name plaque, which is just there, which come up in the second half of the video. And this is the magazine, what you missed out on if you didn't get to watch me with this build in the past week. And what we did was the speaker for the sound effects. So basically we put the speaker all together and attached it to the battery box, as you can see here, and then we put the battery box on the stand. Pretty cool issue this was guys. I just can't wait to hear the sounds, to be fair. And that's how it was looking at the end of that issue of 105. So now I'll get the next magazine, which was the second half of the video in the past week. And coming in this next week, coming up in the next week should I say, it's going to be another section of the left side of the hull plus some screws. So that's coming up in the next week guys. So get subscribed if you're not already, and remember to press that bell notification. You get notified every time I put something up, including this brilliant model, the Titanic from Hachette Part Works. And here we are, look, this is what we did It looks really good as well. Wait till the video at the end of the video, guys. Might that make sense? Wait for the minute long ending outro video at the end of this video and you'll see what I mean. Look at that. Beautiful. Really pops as well. And that's how it was looking at the end of the Titanic build from last week. And again, it's coming back to the channel again this week. So, as I say, stay tuned for that, guys. Right, then we've got the Millennium Falcon. We've also done in the past week. Again, if you want to watch all these in full, guys, you can always just go to the playlist. As I said, this is just a recap, just showing you a minute long of it and recapping over the magazine. But yeah, if you want to watch the full video, by all means, go over to the playlist and you'll be able to find it in there. And these are the parts we had this week. We had full frame, the radial stiffeners, some hull plating and some more hull plating there. But to be fair, in the past week, all we did, as you can see, was assemble the bottom frames, and that's how it was looking at the end of the last build of the Millennium Falcon from Fan-Helm. And now last of the magazine, we've got Dom's Charger from Fan-Helm. There we go. And it started off like a little bit of an inside to this, guys. I've just had a delivery this week of Dom's Charger. And what I've had in this pack, I'm probably about 3 packs away from what I've had this week, but it will obviously come eventually. It's amazing. I'll probably forget to mention it in a few weeks when it comes to the channel. But what I received this week for Dom's Charger, whoa, I'm like a big kid. Stay tuned, guys. Keep subscribed. You'll see what that is in a couple of weeks when it comes to the channel. But in the past week, we assembled the fire extinguisher. So we had the fire extinguisher, then we had some pressure gauge, which goes onto the fire extinguisher, and some brackets and screws. So we had to put that together, and then it ended up going into the floor pan, as you can see here. And I'm loving this build. Look how it looks. Look how that pops, that fire extinguisher. Love it. So we'll just take a look through the last part of the mag. And that is it, guys. That is it for all the mags of the builds this week. But before I go, what I'll do is talk about the DB5 also, what's been on the channel the last week. As I've said, and you guys know, there's no magazine for that, it's all internet based. So what I'll do is have a little chat about it, and I'll put a video of how it's looking on the bottom left of the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, check out any of these videos in full on the playlist, guys. But now we'll go over and talk about the DB5. And this week, guys, with the DB5 from Agora Models, I did a massive video for you guys. We did 4 issues. We did 36VB, which is the easy alloy, which you see now around about here. So if you just look at that screen, that's a little snip of what was going on in this week's build of the DB5. We had 36VB, as I say, was the easy wheel. And then we did the hard alloy wheel. Basically, we did 4 issues. So it's 36VB, also 36, 37 and 38. So when we put the wheels together, the alloys together, guys, which I did cut short because we've seen it all before, it's very tedious. In real time, it took me an hour and a half to do the wheels, but I just cut it up for you guys so you didn't have to be sitting there bored and seeing the same old. And once all the both sides of the alloyed wheel had been done, then I put the tyre on, and when the tyre was on, we then attached it to the chassis. So at the end of this week's video of the DB5 from Agora Models, guys, we actually put the wheel onto the chassis. So that was the DB5 from Agora Models this week, and as I said, that's just been playing at the bottom of the screen there. And that is it for this week's weekly recap, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned to the end and you'll see a couple of minutes of each build, each video I've done, like about a minute long, I think, of each build I've done this week, guys. So stay tuned to the end and you can see exactly where I'm at with each one of these builds I'm bringing to the channel every week. And I'm going to do it all again, guys, after today, doing some builds throughout the next week. And this thing, we ain't got long left of that. If you look at it in some way, there's months left, but we've only got a matter of maybe 34 issues of that. So that's coming to an end soon. We've got the DB5. Now, with that, I might do the other wheel we've got for this week, because that's exactly the same as what we did in the past week. So I might just do that off camera and shoot into another exciting issue, because there's no need to keep doing the wheels now. Obviously every wheel's the same, guys. So yeah, stay tuned for the next week. If you're not already, remember to subscribe and give us that big thumbs up when you've watched the video, and also press that bell notification. You'll always be notified when I put something up on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you guys. See you later. Take care. Peace.